What's up, guys, and welcome back to Car Dealer Simulator. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. If you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. At the tail end of the previous episode, we ended things with over $200,000 chilling in the back pocket. So I took it upon myself to go out and purchase 7 new vehicles for our front lineup, all of which have been repaired, but none of them have been fully restored, which is kind of what I want to focus on today. So first things first, we're gonna hop in the old tow truck and head on down to the junkyard. Now, we're only here to try to score a good deal on some used parts, right? But apparently there's been a bit of an update to this area. Over here on our left, you can see 3 rust buckets. We'll be checking those out momentarily. And then in this little barn here, we could park any vehicle that we want to just get rid of inside that barn. We'll have Kronk pull the lever, of course, and then it'll just sell it. So going back to what I was saying in the previous episode, to where we could just purchase a vehicle solely for the purpose of parting it out, but what do you do with the chassis? What do you do with your rusted roller after that fact? Well, now we have a spot to sell it. We don't have to try to sell it at the dealer. We can just get some chump change for it here. So before we buy our parts, let's have a quick gander at some of these guys. What are the price tags on them? 7,600 bucks for the wagon. That's actually not that bad. 21,000 seems a bit high for the minivan, but we've seen these go for like 50K all day long. 11,300 for this also seems like a bit much, but let's give them all a quick scan and we'll see what we're working with. Oh no, market value is 11,300, but look at all the parts that just aren't even installed. And unfortunately, the way that this game works is if even one part, even if it's not that important, say an exhaust catalytic converter, right? Even if that's not installed, you still can't drive it, which is why I'm really glad that we brought along our handy dandy tow truck. So we'll probably be heading back to the dealership with one of those 3 vehicles, but we need to talk to this guy about some used parts. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell all of our cigarettes and candy just to sort of free up a little bit of inventory space. I really wish that there were like a sell all button. To be honest though, we don't really utilize the candy or cigarettes enough while negotiating or when negotiating. So it's honestly in our best interest to just get rid of it and, like I said, clean up a little bit of our inventory. So I'm gonna buy all of this, I think. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt. I still think I'm gonna buy a parts car, but for the time being, we'll just clean him out, take everything he's got. And I still haven't decided on which one of these I want to purchase. You guys know I'm a big hatchback fan, and kind of in that same vein, you know, is a wagon. So I feel like we're gonna go with this. Also, I don't know this for certain, it might be the newer vehicle of the 3. That's a 2003. What was this one? That is an 06. This is definitely nowhere near that. Yeah, that's a 1990. Okay, so newest vehicle would be the van, but it's also the most expensive one here. Let's go for this one, 7,600 bucks. It does not drive, so we've got to back the tow truck up perfectly to it. One of you was trying to tell me that there's some sort of pop-up or something to where you need to park the truck in order for the ramps to work. I haven't seen that anywhere. Let's put that remote back. There we go. First try, easy dub, easy dub. We'll pull that sucker up on the trailer. Once it's up, we'll slide those ramps back in and head on back to the dealership. Look at how rusty this thing is though, dude. I don't think we've ever seen a vehicle in this condition before. It's pretty bad. Gosh, dude, we've been open for several hours already and still not a single offer on any of our vehicles. I wonder if we just have to be here in order for people to walk up, maybe? I mean, I did turn the sign around, but I suppose that might not even matter. Who knows? There we go. All right. Let's put this thing up on the hoist. Basically, what we need to do now is take every single part off of that vehicle, and we'll take all the parts that it does have and put them over in this machine. But before we get started on that, we're going to take all the stuff that we just purchased from the junkyard and toss it in here. That way we can just start filling up our warehouse a little bit. You know, we do have these shelves, and they are completely and totally bare. Oh, that's right. Only 10 at a time. Okay, well, we'll start there, I suppose. How long is this going to take? A little over 6 minutes. Yeah, these are the shelves, though. That's what we need to start stocking up a little bit. So while that thing's cooking, we're going to head into here and start tearing this thing down. Hopefully, somebody's going to start making us an offer. Here we go. Here for the Zen Motors, something rather, I think is what it was called. Larry. 34,000. Lair. I could do 47. Okay, now 38. I don't think we're gonna get there. Lair Bear. 39. I'll try 45. He's at 42. You know what? Sure. Sure thing, Larry. Appreciate
reasonable. Let's do this.
Appreciate the business. We've got another guy walking up too. Back to this sucker though. It's gonna take me a while to get it all disassembled. Honestly, I don't even know if I should show this. I don't know if I should even include this. It is a little boring. We got another live one. Oh, 2 live ones.
Woo!
All right, Carl. What are you thinking here? We've got it listed for 29, and you're offering us 10,000 less than that. How about 28 here, big dog? All right, now 21. We're getting somewhere, slowly but surely. 27. Now 23. I'll do 26. Final offer. 24,000. Absolutely. Absolutely, we can do that. Okay, ma'am, thank you for being so patient and definitely not hooting and hollering that whole entire time we were talking to Carl. 39? Could you do 49? Is that something you'd be remotely interested in? This guy over here is just laughing at the price tag of that blue vehicle. 48 then. Patricia? Now 44. 47 final offer. That makes your offer now 45. That is much more doable. And another one. Like clockwork, dude. 17. Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep trying to get it for 10,000 less than my asking? Let's do 26 here, my guy. All right, now 19. 25. Now 20. 24. I don't think I can let this one go for that cheap, Kyle. Sorry. Let's see what this guy's thinking on the pick-em-up truck, though. 16.4, huh? Could you do 21,000? Okay, now 18. Let's go to 20,000. And then we'll do 19.5. 18.8. Close enough. Good deal.
Okay.
Thanks, brother. All right, I really shouldn't complain about this because business is booming, but I've only been able to get like one part taken off of that thing in between all these customers. How about 26? Does that work for you? Okay, 22, 25, 24 and a half, 23.6. Jordan, I accept your offer. Dude, we're already...
Let's do this.
Already up to $236,000, as per usual, chilling in the back pocket. That's a good feeling. That is a good feeling. Let's see if I can get just one, maybe 2 more parts removed before the next person walks up. And you know what else? I guess I could have got 8 vehicles to start today out instead of 7, because we do have the little, like, rotation platform deal, rotating platform deal inside the dealership. Oh, and then the battery I'm going to have to remove from the engine bay. We also can't really we can't really tear this thing. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. We can't really tear this thing down as far as I would like to because we still need a workshop upgrade. And speaking of upgrades, I'm pretty sure we can upgrade the car wash and also maybe even get an employee to take care of that for us. That would be massive. Honestly, I think washing cars takes the most amount of time out of everything. There's another customer. Okay, good. We were able to remove a few more parts. What do you got for us, Mustache? Your offer is 23, really? You and everyone else in town, it seems like. How about 32? All right, now 26. Why did I do 32? I think my brain might have just shorted out there for a second. It's very early in the morning. 28,000, huh? Mustache? It's it's yours.
Okay.
And we've got another lady over here. We have it listed for 28. She's offering 20. Would you do 27? Now 21. Would you do 26? 21.4. All right. Playing hardball. Let's do 25 and a half then. Now 22 and a half. Absolutely, Deborah.
Whoa, great job.
The vehicle is yours. And just like that, ladies and gents, we've got an empty lot. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this sign around, if it will let us. There it is. We're going to lower on back to the ground. I think the very last thing that we can remove is going to be the battery up here in the engine bay. Oh, I got to make sure I'm on disassemble mode. What? There it is. Little fiddly. Little fiddly sometimes. Oh, and then we could check fuses too. I suppose I should probably look at the report first. There we are. Battery yoinked on out of there. Does it have... Oh, fuses are at 93%. I think we're probably... It's a full resto, though. Or supposed to be. Let's go to the gas station really quick. It doesn't need a license plate repair kit. But I'm gonna take our tow truck over to the gas station and just buy a couple of fuses. Oh, hang on. Before we head that way... Looks like our first batch of parts is now finished. So we just need to select each and every one of these. Drag them all back over. Our inventory is full.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so this 10 right here needs to get taken out. Get a new one put in its place. Think that's a 50. Why are you not... hello? Let's try that again. There it is. Okay, now we do that, and then if we hit right click, that puts the fuse back. I see, and now we can keep removing more. Got you. And this should go there. Okay, I think that's all of them. Right. There's no engine, there's no radiator, and there's no clutch, which we can't actually do yet, which is a problem. Let's check our upgrades. We cannot upgrade our workshop. Oh, rep of at least level 8. We are nearly there. We're actually nearly there. We can upgrade the car wash. It's gonna cost us 40 G's. Let's do it. We might as well, and then we can hire another employee. So we'll go to employees here. We want Johnny. We want Johnny. He's second best to Paul. So now that we have that, we can apply Johnny to the car wash workstation. There we go, dude. Let's go see our boy real quick. Just make sure he's ready to rock and roll. He's nowhere to be found because it's technically after hours. Gotta love that. I wish I could just like pay the employees extra to work overtime, but that's not a thing. We're gonna start another round of parts repair. Get all those put in there, and then I think we could probably put fuses in storage as well. That way our inventory is completely and totally empty now. But let's head on back inside. We need to try to find another vehicle to help us reach rep level 8. We are very, very close. And with just shy of $250,000 chilling in the back pocket, we need to get something pretty expensive. Something that's going to get us a lot of reputation points. Maybe something like this, $47,500. That's their asking price. Doesn't mean that's what we're going to actually pay for it. It is kind of far away. So once again, we're going to hop in the old tow truck and we'll head that direction. I'm going to try to put her in reverse Terry. Maybe a bit premature, sure. Again, we don't know that we're going to buy this thing for sure. We're going to buy this thing for sure. Actually, there's no missing parts. We could have just driven it home, but it's a good thing we have the tow truck. So 46,000 is what we need to stay under. He's asking 47. Would you do 42? We might be starting a little too low.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Dude, I should have gone way lower. Shoot. We could do 42.1. Okay, now 42.2. What about 42.150? 42.193. You got yourself a deal.
All right, partner.
That's the great price. Yep, that is the great price. Thank you so much for your business. I do appreciate it. Even though we could drive it back, we're still gonna haul it back. It'd be a wasted trip otherwise, you know? Bring those ramps back in. And back to the dealership. Oh, dude, I never have my wee-woos on. We gotta get the wee-woos on. There we go. Got our new vehicle dropped off inside the car wash. Looks like these are just about ready to be pulled out. And that's the last of the used parts that we have. Just gotta wait for her to open up. There we are. And then we can just take them all out since our inventory's empty. That makes it a lot easier to move stuff around. All right, there we are. So I'm gonna real quick just wash this thing up. Honestly, it looked really clean. Oh, except for the windshield. Never mind. It's gonna have to be a full spit shine. Let's put that away. Where is he? We only have these two vehicles and our tow truck. Oh, there he is. You're a little stuck there, huh, bud? Oh, just chasing after him is enough for him to... Oh, no, he just found a different way around. Sorry, buddy. Better luck next time. But yeah, full spit shine on this sucker, and then we'll start trying to figure out what else we need for our full resto. I've gone ahead and installed what we do have for this vehicle. We're still missing 2 brake rotors. I think we have the calipers, and then of course we're going to need the workshop upgrade so we can add an engine, a clutch, and a radiator, which is where, gosh, I'm so turned around now, this vehicle will hopefully come in handy. Now, are we going to reach reputation level 8 with just one vehicle sale? Probably not. So I think we're going to have to purchase something else as well. Like, how about a 2008 cargo van with only 8,400 miles? 54,000 bucks is their asking price. We're not going to pay that. You already know we're not going to pay that. And I'm going to bring the tow truck. If it's like 100 meters away, I'll hoof it. I'll just run to it. Not a big deal. But sometimes we get out there, the vehicle won't actually drive for whatever reason, and then I have to hoof it all the way back, get the tow truck, and yikes. It's honestly just better if we take this thing from the start. We're putting her in reverse Terry. We've got the wee-woos on, which I'm assuming is the only reason that we didn't get hit just then. How we looking on this sucker? It will drive. It will drive out of here. Just needs a wash, honestly. No exhaust holes. That's nice. We need to stay under 54,000. What are you asking? Oh, 54.1. Okay. Would you take 40... Would you take 44,000? You know what? Let's do what they always try to do to us. There it is. There it is. That worked pretty dang well. Okay, tell you what, lady. I'll do... Nah, let's go back to 44. 44 and a half. Now 45. 45.9, I guess. Would you do 45? 45.6. Thank you so much for your business. I do appreciate it. Let's get these ramps put down. Get that thing put back. She said, ha! Again, dude, the voice acting in this game is... it's something special. Truly. Get those ramps folded back. And we are heading back to the dealership. And I really hope that our new car wash... oh yeah, he's right there. Our new car wash employee is down to clown. You know what I mean? I don't want to wash another car on my own ever again. But you already know we're going to have to, because these guys just... they don't work long enough, in my opinion. Sure thing, brother man. Just going to take 2 minutes. Fantastic. I'm a big fan of that. And then we're going to take it over to Paul. He's going to remove the rust on it for us. I hope Paul can also tackle this monstrosity. It's very rusty. And even with the grinder, it would take me so long to get all that removed. What's going on, brother? We have it listed for 71. He's offering 49. No, sir. that is not going to work. I'll do 70. Okay, 69. Nice, for no particular reason, of course. Now 58. Out of nowhere. Would you do 68, my good man? Okay, well, 61,000. It's listed for 71. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Let's do it, because we really just need the rep. We're not really concerned about the money.
All right.
That gave us 71 rep.
That's the good deal.
That's the good deal. It is the good deal. Thank you so much for your business. I do appreciate it. We're going to need quite a few more cars, I think. So while our new van is getting cleaned up, let's check out the car shop, and we'll see if we can't scoop up something else. You know what? The Zen Motors journey was so good to us. I'm half tempted to try to cop another one of them. And this one is kind of far away. We're going to make a quick pit stop over here at the auto parts store, because for our full resto, of course, we're still going to need a whole engine. That's 1,500 bucks. We're probably going to need a clutch. I don't know that it even has one. And then we definitely need 2 more brake discs. I think we have the calipers, and we're going to need a radiator. We should have everything else. Oh, maybe not the suspension pins, actually. Either way, I'm going to get 2 more. It's a good thing to have, right? What else do you sell here? The repair machine, the additional repair machine, I do remember that. We're going to need a, oh, this is the sell page. We're going to need a office upgrade in order to even purchase that, but I am so sorry. Oh my. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. No witnesses whatsoever. We're just going to keep putting her in reverse, Terry, because the other car that we came to check out is right yonder. Oh, dude, I never even realized our shirt says ABCD. That's kind of great. That's kind of great. You guys know I mention my AC/DC all the time. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. Okay, it's missing a right front shock absorber. We're right next to the store, so we could probably just cop one of those real quick. Not sure what we're going to do with our resto that's currently on the hoist. That's a slight problem, and then we'll have to fix the exhaust holes, but 32,000. He's asking for 33. That's going to be too much. Would you take 25,000? Would you take 23, actually? Start even lower. Okay, he found that hilarious. 25. All right, that's 31 now.
That's a tough one.
How about 27.5, brother? 30,000.
I don't.
Fine. Fine, only because I'm desperate.
That's...
But yeah, we do need a... Or wait, do we? Is there some way to check our inventory at home from here? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna grab one just to be on the safe side. There's a chance we already have one in storage, but you never know. Oh, and was it front or rear? I'm buying 2 fronts and 2 rears. Like I said before, it's good to have extras, right? So we'll get this thing loaded up on the tow truck and head back to the dealership. Sorry, guys. Sorry, kind of holding up traffic here. My bad. You know, it probably would have been faster had I just cleaned the vehicle on my own, but I instead had our employee do it. And since this one can't be driven, we have to bring it around to each station using the tow truck. Because again, our resto is currently taking up the space in there. I did try to push it out with the tow truck, and it is completely and totally immovable, so that kind of sucks, but we're gonna get by. We're gonna get by. Ooh, hang on. Excuse me? Okay, I guess that worked. Interesting. Let's get it pulled back up onto the flatbed here. But we have a minivan inside the dealership that is currently listed for like 83,000 bucks. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 83 grand, ma'am. There it is. She has accepted our asking price at 83,000. That's going to be big rep. 84, not as big as I was hoping for, but it's pretty good chunk of change. Brings us up to 270,000 buckaroonies. Now let's bring this thing over to get the rust cleaned off of it. And then we're gonna have to find another vehicle. I hate to say it, because this one, we might even have to sell not running, since we can't get into the workshop, you know what I mean? I gotta be honest, I don't love that we have to do this right now, but it's probably our best option. And are we actually in the parking spot? Hang on, let me remove that. Oh, perfect. Just got it in there. Okay. Now we just need a couple of photos. There's our front one. Ma'am, you almost photobombed me. That wouldn't have gone on the website. Ain't no way. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can sell a non-running vehicle. What do you got for me, ma'am? 36. You propose 36. I propose 50. 50,000, please. Okay, now 39. How about 47.5? Now 41. What about 45, ma'am? 42. Let's do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we sell a vehicle that does not run, we lose reputation. Really wish I would have known that, because I kind of just bought another vehicle that also doesn't run. And again, we have the resto in the way. You know what? The flatbed's empty. Why don't we just pull? Why didn't we do this earlier, dude? In my defense, I did start this recording way too early, like I said. We could just remove it out of there with the dang tow truck. Unreal. Unreal, dude. All right, here's our next one. Let's get that hook put back, and we'll see what this thing is even missing. I didn't pay attention to it whatsoever. Idaho, famous potatoes, nice. Didn't pay attention to it whatsoever when we scooped it up. So let's check out the report here. It's not missing anything, but it says it doesn't drive. So I'm guessing that it's mostly battery related, hopefully. Which means we actually didn't even need to put it up on the lift, because you can only access the battery from the engine bay. Something that's taken me a little while to figure out. So here we go. Let's pop this sucker off. Got those two screws. Removing the battery clamps can be a little weird sometimes. And now that we have that done, we're gonna go to assembly mode, swap it out for a fresh battery. One that we've already put through our little rock tumbler. Now, we'll check the report. 100%. Beautiful. And it still doesn't drive. Why? Oh, I see. The tailpipe. It is installed, but it's at 0%. So we need to take those two screws out of there. We can take that sucker off. We might already have... We don't already have one. Bummer. We'll run over here, throw that massive piece of exhaust in this tiny little rock tumbler. And you know what? While we're at it, we'll chuck that battery in there too. Should be pretty quick, I would think. Still over 6 minutes. All right. I'm wondering, maybe it's not how many parts you put in there, but it's how badly damaged the parts are. You know what I mean? Like, the more damage, the longer it's going to take. I just assumed it was the more parts you had in there, the longer it would take, but obviously not. So once that's finished, we can get the exhaust tailpipe put back on here. It should run and drive. And our employees have gone home for the day, so we will be both washing and fixing the rust on our own. But then we can get it listed for sale.
One eternity later.
I can't even remember what I last said. I have been busting my butt working through the night trying to get all of these vehicles wrapped up and ready to be sold. That way, we'll hopefully hit reputation level 8, we'll unlock our upgrade, and then we can finally finish our restoration project. It's the only thing that I wanted to do today, and we've barely even touched it. I maybe jumped the gun a little bit. We do have 3 waiting customers, but more importantly, we have a new email, and I have literally no idea what this could be. Exclusive deal. Don't keep me waiting. This is Gregory. I heard you took over the business from Little Sam. I've got a great deal for you, but time is not on your side. If you confirm now, I'll be there in a moment and let you have this beauty for $14,400. If you hesitate, the price goes back to normal. It's your call, but don't keep me waiting. Let me know as soon as possible. Gregory. You know what, Gregory? Sure. Let's confirm that. He said he'll be here as soon as possible? Oh yeah, he wasn't kidding. What do you have here, Gregory? Now his name is Max, all of the sudden. Is it Gregory or Max, my man? You know what? I don't care. 14,400? Sure. I'll take it.
All right, let's do this.
Nice. We just bought a lemon. Sick. I probably should have scanned it prior to just agreeing to pay him his asking price. Okay, it's only missing a caliper. We've got those. Sorry to keep you waiting, ma'am.
Hell no.
Oh, wow. 52 grand. Heather, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, if we even just sell one more vehicle, I think we'll be rep level 8. It's listed for 60 and you're offering 39. Why? Honestly, that's very silly. Would you do 57.5? Your offer's now 45. Would you do 55? Still 45. Okay. What about 54? 49,000. You know what? Sure. There it is.
All right, Bob.
That's the good deal.
Good deal.
Yeah, that is the good deal. You got it. Okay, we've got new cars, and we are finally reputation level 8, which means, hang on a second, ma'am, this is very important. We should be able to upgrade our mechanical workshop. Office level at least 3. I think we're there. Hire a worker to take care of the mechanical workshop for you. That would be fantastic. Additional mechanical workshop station, so he can, or our employee can handle one lane and we can sort of have the other. And this gives us, of course, the ability to replace engines, radiator, and clutch parts for 40,000 bucks. That is a hefty penny, but there we go. Alrighty, thank you so much for being patient, ma'am. 48 grand. Just willing to buy it at our asking price.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I don't love how we have another lemon, but we can fix that. And get a load of this. Ooh, we're gonna have to move this out of the way. Before, this was just sort of like a grassy area. But you know what? Rather than moving the dolly, I'm gonna see if we couldn't hire an employee for that area real quick. Like, we could do Bartek, still learning the ropes, but eager and ready to prove himself. I like the ambition there, Bartek. We just gotta assign you to a workstation. You know what? Maybe we should unassign Paul. And we'll put Paul in the workshop. We'll put Bartek in the body shop instead. Maybe we should flip-flop. Bartek car wash, Johnny body shop. I literally could not care less about our new lemon up front. I just want to finish this full restoration. Like I said before, that's the only thing, whoops, that I wanted to do today. Let's put that back, and then see if our boy could potentially help us out here. So how does this work? Oh, I see. So it's showing each system. Wait, do we really not? We really don't have another caliper. We used it for somebody else. Okay, we've got the exhaust manifold. We do have an engine, I know that for sure. We've got a replacement clutch. I guess this one did have one, it's just not in great condition. And then we do have a radiator still, because we kind of bought a brand spanking new one of those for the occasion. Oh, we could have also just selected replace all, probably. But there you go, for now, get to work. I will get the dolly out of your way. And then it looks like we're gonna have to hit up the store real quick for another caliper. But ladies and gents, the full resto has officially started. This thing's gonna look totally different when we're done with it. And I really hope, oh, does this not work? What? It should be T for towing, no? Apparently this does not work. Interesting. Our boy Paul over here has somehow already finished up a full engine swap, radiator, clutch, and brake job on this rust bucket. I don't know how you do it, Paul, but that's absolutely incredible. You know, we should probably scan this thing just to sort of see where we're at. Right, that one caliper. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss it up on the hoist then, in that case. I don't want Paul to just do one thing for us. It's probably best if we have him do multiple things at one time. So right over here. Oh yeah, dude, it's still, what the heck? It's still missing wheels. I don't think we're gonna be able to sell this without any dang wheels. So we've got a caliper going on there. As you would have just seen, I bought a whole bunch of extras just so that way it doesn't happen again. So we've got 4 more for another vehicle. And then we just got to put this other wheel on because he decided not to do it. Is the radiator missing hardware? It is. Maybe I shouldn't have been so impressed with Paul's work because it's looking a little shoddy. Oh, and we have to get at that through the hood. Maybe that's why he didn't tighten those up. Let's lower her back down real quick like. Underneath, this thing is solid. 100% everything now, right? But on the outside, it looks pretty rough still. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of screws that were not tightened. Kind of concerning. Not gonna lie, that is a little concerning. So we've got that done. The exhaust manifold, yeah, no bolts in that, and I have to put it back up on the lift for it. Paul, you're really making me work for this one, dude. Now that we finally got that finished up, we're gonna pull it on into Bartek's wash bay and have him go to town on it. It's gonna take him 3 minutes to get this sucker shined up, and then after that, we're gonna bring it over to... What was your name again? Johnny, that's right. Johnny's gonna clean up the rust for us. I think in the next episode, we should probably start buying some parts cars because turns out Paul can just disassemble an entire vehicle. It's gonna cost us money. Obviously, we're gonna have to pay the man, but it should be a lot faster than us having to do it on our own. Then we can take all of those parts, go put them in the repair machine. Maybe at that point, we'll be able to purchase that other repair machine and we can kind of do double time on that stuff. But we need to have more parts on hand. For this vehicle, for example, Paul doesn't even have all the stuff that he needs in order to finish it up. Ooh, okay. Bartek, excellent work here, brother man. It's definitely much cleaner, but now we've got to get all that rust taken off. So old Johnny, like I said earlier, is going to help us out with that. John, get to work. It's going to take him a little over 3 minutes. It would have taken me probably a little over 5, if I'm honest. We'll take a look at this lemon now that Paul's all finished up with it. So yeah, he didn't replace everything, obviously, because we just didn't have all the parts required, but this thing's looking really nice too. Not so much of a lemon anymore. Bartek, hey, I know you just washed another vehicle for us, but I kind of need you to wash this one. Yeah, if you don't mind. That would be great. Thankfully, our lemon up here didn't need any rust repaired, so we were able to bring it up front as soon as it came out of detail, and we got it listed straight away. But I can't wait to see, first of all, what color this thing even is. It's like a orangey brown. It could sell. It could sell like that. Let's get out our car scanner again. See what we're working with now. 100% everything, ladies and gents, and market value is apparently only 18,000. So we could probably make a killing doing full restoration jobs like this, but we're gonna want to make sure that we're picking the right vehicle. This thing ain't really worth that much. I don't think it's worth all the effort. I mean, it took us, I've been recording for about 2.5 hours. It took us probably 2 hours just to get this thing to the point that it is today. Granted, we had to, you know, level up the facility and this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab some photos of it. Maybe once we take these pictures and get it listed on the old interwebs, maybe we'll be able to get more for it than our scan tool says. Oh, perfect. 35 G's.
Yay!
The lemon is yours. And that was priced in the yellow as well. 19.4, okay, so we could list it for maybe 26. That's yellow. 25 is green. 26,000. 26 G's it is. And then let's maybe move it into the showroom, right? It's gonna be the last vehicle that we'll sell today. A fully restored, previously junkyard rust bucket. Honestly, looking at it now, you can't even tell. You cannot even tell. It looks incredible. But yeah, like I said, I think we probably need to be smarter about the vehicles that we're choosing, because we probably could have made a lot more money. And you know what? I think it's actually too late in the day to where we just won't get any more customers, which is a bummer. But we're going to finish out today with $375,000 chilling in the back pocket, which, in my opinion, is a huge win. And on that note, ladies and gents, I do think that's where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.